Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Of course, we all made it to the table, and now let's witness how the chicken was shared within a Luyia nuclear family. In this case, minus the daughters and their mother. Reason being, in a Luyia traditional society, women were never allowed to eat the chicken, and we shall look into that in details in one of the coming videos. So stay awake, don't miss out on that one. Let's focus on nuclear family and the visitor in this video. So I hope you're gonna enjoy it and stay awake till the end. Welcome. With me here, just a cup of water in case my throat dries up. Let's start by serving the family member, and then we end the video by serving the visitor, Mukeni. So we start by serving the man of the house. And the man of the house has got two main parts that belongs to him in a chicken. However, he could as well go on and eat other parts like drumsticks and thighs, but that one could only happen when there is no people to eat those parts. So the first part that is normally served to the man of the house is the gizzard. The gizzard was a man's preserve, a man of the house preserve. However, we had occasions whereby an outsider could be served the gizzard. One of them being in case an outsider has presided over a very, very important function within the home, and he also had advanced age, or he was older than the man of the house, he could be allowed to eat, or he could be served with the gizzard. The second occasion whereby an outsider could eat the chicken was when an outsider is of a senior relationship to the man of the house, like his father or his uncle. In that case, an outsider could eat the gizzard even in presence of the man of the house. So we move to the next part, the other parts, and in this, we start with the head. The head was served to the children. The head of the chicken belonged to the children. Then the neck was also given to the children. The neck was also served to the children. We move to the breast. The breast was also served to the children. And then we move to the back. The back of the chicken was also served and eaten by children. The wings were also served to the children, but the tips had to be removed first before they were given to the children. And we shall look in one of the videos, the coming videos, the reason as to why these tips were removed. Okay, it was a taboo for the boys or the men to eat the wings with the wing tips. So also stay on look so that you don't miss out on the reasons as to why this part of the wing was removed before being served to the kids. The other parts that were served to the kids, not necessarily kids, but someone now who is of advanced age, like someone who has been initiated, someone who has already been circumcised. These are the legs. The legs were never given to the boys who are not yet circumcised. We shall also look at the reasons as to why this happened. So now let's move to the drumsticks. Injulunjumbu or indumbu or kutalatumbu. This part has so many names. So drumsticks were served to the elder son, and the elder son shared drumsticks with the second born son. That is the drumsticks. The thighs were served to the third born child, and the third born child shared the ties with the fourth born child. Okay, and the share of the meat, or the shares within the Luyia community was called likumba. So we had likumba lihulundu, which is firstborn's share. So the firstborn's share shared his likumba with the second one, and the thirdborn shared his likumba with the fourth born. So this went on and on. After the firstborn son had left the father's home and established his own, or built or construct his own home, the second-born now moved into his position. Now, when the chicken was slaughtered, the second-born now took over the share of the first-born and shared it with the third-born. It also went that way till the last-born. And the last-born now, being the man to remain in the father's home, after all the elder sons had moved out, now the last-born took over everything and shared with his own children. So that is it for the family member. Now let's look at the chicken for the visitor. Chicken slaughtered for the visitor belonged to the visitor, and the visitor was served with the whole of it except the entrails. Of course, they were being given to the kids before even the chicken was ready or cooked. Another thing that never made it to the visitor's plate, sky. Sky is the traditional sky plate. Another part that never made it to the sky was the neck. The neck was never served to the visitor. Okay, the legs and the head appeared or were served to the visitor, but the visitor never ate the head and the legs, because the two only appeared there as evidence to confirm that indeed what you were served with is a real chicken. So a visitor never ate legs and the head. The head and the legs went back. Okay, so another thing that was never served to the visitor was the gizzard. The gizzard was also never served to the visitor. However, we also had occasions whereby a visitor could be served and even eat the gizzard. In this case, when the visitor fulfills all the requirements of an outsider to eat the gizzard. Let's say in the case of a son-in-law who was also served with the full chicken. His chicken came full, was never partitioned. Son-in-law was also served with the gizzard, but never ate the gizzard. As show of respect, he just ate other parts, and the gizzard would go back to the man of the house. That is it. We meet in the next video. Chicken series continues. Take care.